In this Payhip tutorial, I'll show you how to create your store to sell digital products and physical products for free. I've done my research. Payhip is the best platform to sell your stuff, especially for beginners because it's free. When you go to pricing, they have free forever for $0. Payhip will charge you 5% transaction fee. I'm gonna compare this to Gumroad. Click start selling. This is Gumroad, the #1 competitor. When you click pricing and you check, it's 10% flat rate, meaning if you sell $100 worth of product, Gumroad will charge $10. As a beginner, I think it's better you go with Payhip. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to go with Gumroad, that's your choice. To let you know, let's get started. First, sign up for free. You can click here. If you have an account already, log in or get started for free. Same thing. I'll fill the form, enter my email address, my password, then create account. I'll do that quick. Tell us a little about yourself, your store name. This will be displayed on your stores. In my case, I'll say Blogsdom. Click continue. What will you like your store username to be? If you don't want the first name you entered, you can change it, but if you want it, this is what your store URL gonna be. Proceed, because I want to keep it the way it is to get started selling. I've completed 25%. I'll scroll down. You can proceed from adding your product, digital product, course, membership, physical product, coaching service, and bundle. I'll go up and I'll click on digital product. I need to upload my product file. This is my ebook. This is the ebook. Click share, download, and switch this PNG to standard PDF. People can read and stuff like that. And click download. It's done. Come back here and upload product file. This is it. Click on it, open. Then now if you change your mind and you want to delete it, you can click delete. And also if you upload and it's not working, that means your file is too big. As you can tell, I have 3.5 megabytes. Let me see if there is a limit here that we can. You have up to 5 gigabyte limit. I'll close it. For the title, I'll highlight the title here. Plain smart. Copy. Click the title box and just paste it. The affiliate marketing success guide. With pricing, let me push this up a bit. The standard is USD, which is the United States. If you're in the UK, click on Great Britain. In Europe, Australia, Brazil, Canada, this applies to me. I'm gonna use this and I'll change the amount to, let me see if I add plus. You can change it to, let's say, $10 or $5. That way, if my prospect or follower want to increase the amount, scroll down, image, upload the product image. This is 1000 by 1000 or 1000 pesos. It's up to you. Let me show you something quick. I'll come back here. I don't want to close it. I've created a cover mockup already. Click on customize, custom size, and type in 1000 by 1000 and click create new design, and you're gonna get this. Go back, copy, Ctrl C, come back here, click inside and Ctrl V to paste it and push it in the middle. In case you don't have, and I'll copy the title again and I'll close it. Go back here. This is good for SEO, or when you share, it's easy for people to understand. I'll add something to this. So I'll say make money online. I have to make sure it's in the box, the red box. I'll shrink it a bit. This is the best way to do it. This is why I want to show you how to work this thing out. To download, click on share, click download, and you can use PNG, that's fine. And I'll go back, click on upload, click on it and open. It's checked, nice. Up here, once you see the green check, that means it's good, and you can upload up to 9 items. Scroll down, product description. I have everything ready. I like to copy, and I use Grammarly for all my writings. I'll go back. If you don't have Grammarly, I'll drop the link in the description box. Hopefully I'll not forget. And click here and Ctrl V, and I'll push this down, and I'll click here and push this down. Then I'll delete here from here, because from here doesn't make sense. Let me push this down further. And it's always good to have more. If you want to add a link, highlight affiliate marketing and add a link, I can do that. Drop the URL and save, but I don't want to do that. If you want to add image, you can, let's say, enter and click insert image, and you're gonna go pick it up. If you want to add video, stuff like that, scroll down, For visibility, yeah, you want your product to be visible in case people share your link. And advanced options, click on it, scroll down. This product has different variation, example formats and versions. Now this product is tax exempt. No, depending on the country your customer will be purchasing from. Let's say if the customer purchases from Canada, US, UK, Australia, all these countries, that customer has to pay tax, so you have to leave it. But if you're living in a country whereby tax is not deducted, that's product is an ebook. Yeah, if you don't understand, you can have her. If you have transactions in the EU, which is European Union, then digital UAE VAT for ebooks can be applied at reduced rates in some countries. If you want to upload a preview, yeah, you can do, but I don't want to. If it's physical product, yeah, but or if it's a video, yeah, but digital product, if once you give access to the person or the customer, that's it. Limit the number of times this product can be sold. I don't want to do that because if you take it, then you have to allow, but I don't want to. Automatically subscribe customers to mailing list. If you have a mailing list, you can click here, and no mailing lists have been added yet. Click here, go down and set up mailing list. You can integrate Active Campaign, Aweber, Campaign Monitor, ConvertKit, Drip, Elastic, Email Octopus. That's weird. Flowdesk, GetResponse, MadMimi, another name. Mailchimp, MailerLite Classic, then send forms. Just select whatever applies to you. Let's say Aweber, for instance. Then you can save it. Then you proceed from there. I don't want to do this right now. That will be another tutorial because I don't want this video to take forever. And in most cases, you end up getting the email addresses of your customers. There's nothing to worry about. It's gonna stick to your transaction list. Enable pay what you want, suggest price. Or if you want customers to pay what they want, click here. So you see when I added the 5 plus before, I don't know, yeah, 50.50 plus, you have enabled for this product and set the minimum price to this. You can also suggest a price for customers to pay. If I pay more, they can pay more. I'll leave it like that, but I'll take off this and see what's gonna happen. Oh, it's gone because I took it off. I'll add the plus again. See, it's back. I'll leave it like that. Then generate unique license key for each sale only for software product. No, generate unique license keys for each. Let me see if I click. This is not a software. I'll take it off. Make sure everything is correct. Then click add product. This is my promotional link, the link I'll be promoting. Let's go to product page. This is how it's gonna look like. As you can tell, I don't have my PayPal set up. I have to set it up right now. I can click here to keep going, or I'll go back here. Let me close this first. Then I'll go to dashboard. Scroll down. I've completed 50%, so click setup checkout. Setup. You have PayPal and you have Stripe. Payhip will pay you via PayPal or Stripe. It's up to you. At least you need to enter one, but this got nothing to do with your customers. This is for your pay. With the customer, you can use PayPal if they want once you set it up, or they can use a credit card in most cases. I'll set one, but it's good if you can do both, that's fine. But I think at least PayPal is best. People don't use Stripe that much. I'll enter my PayPal info and I'll get back to you guys. I've entered my email. As you can tell, I've blurred it, and I'll confirm. I need to set the country. I have to look for the countries. Canada. Next. Now I need to enter my password and log in. Close this. Oh, by the way, you need PayPal business account before you can do what I'm doing. I forgot to tell you. Scroll down. Make sure you read all of this. And also PayPal will take, I believe, 3% fee, transaction fees. You know, agree and connect. Go back to Payhip Limited. Is connected. You've completed 75% of your store setup. Scroll down. Statement description will appear on your customer's bank statement. They should recognize it's you. I'll say Blogsdom is all I have to add, because that is the name of the store. Once that is done, I'll click on save settings. As you can tell, it's written boldly here. It's written in caps. And what? Let's go to billing and invoices. I'm on the free plan. You have to make sure it's checked green. because you might subscribe to the $29 plan without knowing. Okay, let's go to taxes. Scroll down, store address. This is if you have physical product, like if you are selling anything physical. Now that's not what you are doing, like print on demand and stuff. That's not what I'm doing, so I'll let it go. But if you have that, click here, enter your store name, like in my case it's gonna be Blogsdom, and the address and so tax rate. Let me click add tax rate, then your country, let's say in my case Canada, then continue. Select country, let's see, Canada, continue. It has checked everything in case apply tax to digital product, physical product, membership, all these things. I'll leave it the way it is. You have to select your province if you are living in Canada. If you are living in US, you have to select your state. If you are living in, let's say, UK, you have to select your region or whatever they call it, or I don't know, it's up to you, know what they call yours. Then these are the breakdown in terms of the numbers. This one applies to me. If you click edit, see it's 13%. Done. Push it up and I'll type 13 here, 13, then save changes. I know you'll be like, what, 13%? Yeah, from Canada. Scroll down, Payhip under digital product, include taxes within product price, charge taxes on shipping. For physical product, click save changes. Don't forget to come down here and click save changes. Then shipping, this as it states here, only need to add shipping details if you are selling physical product, which doesn't apply in my case. But in future, if I start selling physical product like print on demand stuff, I'll come and update it. Advanced settings, product your PDF files, stamp the buyer's email on the top left of each page of your PDF for files below this, or check it, because that way if someone is spreading your stuff around, like you'll get to know who is doing that. And also it's a way of gathering all the emails. If you don't want to integrate, like in my case, I have a web I can integrate, but that will be another tutorial. But if I don't want to, I'll gather all of the email lists, download it, and import it to System.io, which is what I'm using. But that's another tutorial. Let's keep going. Notification, send me a notification email every time one of my product is sold. Yeah, you wanna check this. It makes you feel good. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And it put a smile on your face. Inventory notification, send me a notification email if my physical product inventory falls below a certain level. This is for physical product and I wanna deal with that. Download limit, maximum number of download attempts for each file. All right, so we can do 50, 100, whatever. As long as this person has paid, they can go download whatever times they want, because you don't want to go 5 in case they're running into downloading issue and they keep downloading and something is wrong somewhere, then they will be capped. But leave it like this. After all, when you download, maximum you can download is, let's say, 3, 4, 5 times. But with this, normally people don't download and download. They download a couple of 1, 2, 3 and they are tired of it. Leave it the way it is. But you can go 100 if you want. Scroll down. Google Analytics if you want to track things. Facebook pixels. This is advanced stuff. Scroll down. Check out settings. Redirect customers to a particular page, like web page, when they successfully completed the checkout. This is for thank you or donation stuff. Collect customer first and last name during digital product checkout. I think this is good. Because it helps you to know who you are dealing with. Yeah, I'll leave it like this. In case I change my mind, I'll come back and check it out. But I think it's good you know who you're dealing with, because if you have to port your email list, which is what I will do or I can do eventually, guess what? Some of the emails, when you are porting, they want you to state the name, the first and last name, or at least the first name. If you don't have that feature, how is it gonna work? Check it. That's if you want. I know sometimes it's another step for the customer to take, but it's worth it. Enable gifting for digital products. I don't want to display your own questions for, no, I don't want that. Course settings, leave things the way they are. Email receipt, edit the subject and message for the email receipt sent to customer. Subject, thank you for your purchase. Then message, Your support is much appreciated. For subject, I thank you for supporting Blogsdom. Then the message, thank you for your download/purchase of an item from the Blogsdom Payhip store. That's it. Let's keep going. Save. It's saved. Login settings. We don't want to go there. Developer. We don't want to go there. I guess. What else? Let's go in here. Let's see what's going on. If you want to delete your account. Last but not least is customized store design. That's another tutorial on its own. Like, I don't want to go in, click customize store. This is what I have under my listing, and this is a default about me. What I can do, the header, I will click on, we're gonna start from the left, click on header, then you go to store logo. You can choose store logo if you have one, then you're gonna upload it, go back, navigation, edit navigation link, you can work that out, header settings, yeah. Then you're gonna work all these things out. I don't wanna deal with it. Alright, but I'll go back because this is a tutorial on its own. I would like to take my time and go deeper into store customization. I'll leave it here, but the basic that I showed you, that's all you need. But trust me, the most important thing is the about section. Like I show you, your image and few words, that's it, and you are good to go. To promote your product, go to products, and right here click share and embed, and copy the link and go promote it. And like I said, I'll be coming up with a tutorial on customization. If you find value in this, please don't forget to like, comment. Also, if you want to show me some love, buy me a coffee or something, you can click on my support link and donate and download whatever I have in return. This is the end of the tutorial. Thanks for your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.